Micah, what kind of mistakes do you think that creators today make when they're trying to build an audience? Because that's really not an easy thing, but you got to kind of tap into the people who connect to you. So what mistakes are they making?
Yeah, definitely not having a strategy and giving up too quickly, right? Because the truth of the matter is YouTube typically does not pick up your content and start distributing it far, at least now, unless you have like a minimum of like 90 videos. So 90 videos means that you are going to have to be, there's going to have to be some consistency there. They're not just going to take one video, doesn't matter how good it is, and start sending it out to people or whatnot. They want to know that you're working for this and that you are dedicated, um, to this. Your greatest thing isn't always going to take off like very quickly. So you have to take your time, experiment. If you don't know what to do, you just kind of have to trust the process and know that your audience is going to tell you, right? And at some point, you're going to realize, like, okay, I've got to give them more of what they love and less of what is causing them to drop off. The other thing too is not diving into or paying attention to your stats. That's really important, because the data in itself is going to tell you what to do and what not to do. So you have to have a true, genuine interest in that, and not necessarily just the fast turnaround and the fast results.
I think that's key. But you know what? You have to learn. Part of that is to listen to what your audience is saying. They always say when you're producing something, go back and look and see what people are, if you're doing something like this where you're looking at our comments, go back and look and see what people are actually saying or asking in your comments, and use that to launch into your next powerful video. So, not only are we talking about the success of this film, we're also giving you guys golden nuggets into something that we all here, I know we all here have learned, because we have to be seen to do anything. Any of us do something publicly. We have our own business, but you have to be seen. You have to be seen in green. Yeah, go back to the Wiz. All right. We have another video I want us to watch before we get back into this conversation. Let's check it out.
As I pull this up, this is a video about the process of building an audience, because I think it's just important that we have the information, just some tips on how to do that. Because people are building audiences every which
There
way,
are
right?
people on Tubi making millions. My name is Shania Banton, and I have been a filmmaker for the past 11 years, and I've been a full-time director, writer, and producer for going on 3 years now. And on today's Onset Talk, I'm going to talk about the power of marketing your film. So a little while ago, I made a video, and the hook was, there are people on Tubi making millions. And the comment section went crazy because people were just so up in arms with disbelief. And to be quite honest, I wasn't lying. There are people on Tubi who are making $500,000. You can literally look in the comments and find there are people who have admitted to that in the comment section. However, it is very hard for people to believe, but that is also because people don't understand the power of marketing your film. Now, there are multiple examples of films that have been successful strictly off of marketing their films correctly. Not going to the studio, not going to a network, not going to a streaming platform, but through marketing. One of those films I recently was reading about, and it's called Thunder Road.